everybody, welcome to another reaction video. I'm Robelle Autonomy, and today we are reacting to another Zenless Zone Zero video. I'm really excited. It is Ye Shunguang's character demo. If you're wondering what my reaction to her EP and the Zhao video, the Zhao EP is, that is coming later. I have been unable to do my reactions because I had a virus. I'm sick, and so I've just recovered. Except I haven't recovered yet, still on the cusp of that. Hopefully I'm better for the release of the update, which is out tomorrow. I will be streaming it, so hope you guys are ready for that one. Tune in for that. Anyways, as per usual, we're going to be going over this frame by frame on the first watch through, and then after that we will be playing it without pausing. That way we get a feel for the music. But let's see what this has to bring. The last big Void Hunter video was the demo for Ye Shunguang. Even though she's not technically a Void Hunter, she is Void Hunter level, and they tried to show that by having her fight Miyabi. And for those that are observant, they know that she was on the defensive the entire time against Miyabi, almost panicking the entire time while Miyabi was just kind of going crazy. And if you are not entirely sure about that, I recommend you watch the very end of that and see that Ye Shunguang is so on edge from her combat with Miyabi that you see her activate her powers when Miyabi says, I have some more training with a friend. I have more plans with a friend. Only to realize that they're just gonna have dessert. Anyways, let's hop right into this one, see what this has to bring to the table. This is probably gonna be the biggest Zenless Zone Zero character demo for the next little bit. Let's take a look here. Okay. Without further ado, I'm excited. Alright, I'm going to be pulling Ye Shunguang probably to future-proof my account. Well, if not future-proof, but it'll definitely be really good for keeping your account relevant for the upcoming meta. At least that's how it was with Miyabi, and for the most part, that's how it was with Ye Shunguang. So definitely a recommendation for me to pull her, although I also feel like you shouldn't really care too much about endgame in Zenless Zone Zero. It's definitely more, I mean, you can definitely clear the endgame with all the characters they give you if you play your cards right, but I feel like this is a game you should be pulling for your favorite characters. At least that's how I feel about it, and I really like Ye Shunguang, so I will be pulling her, not just for the meta perspective, but from the meta perspective, she's probably OP, alright? Just keep that in mind. Anyways, let's take a look here. I will be pausing in this first watch through just to see. There's already crazy stuff happening and the bitrate's already dying. Alright, so we're starting off. There's a lot here in the beginning. I saw Ye Shunguang for a little bit. He definitely looks like he is, I don't know what's going on with him. A flashback of Ye Shunguang doing something. He's looking back at the camera. Alright, the Qingming sword doing something in the Qingming realm.
Some choices are burdens, and we must bear them.
I really hope this doesn't spoil the story. I'm really hoping this doesn't spoil the story. Or actually, okay, there's like lots of frame by frame stuff. You guys are in for a long video here. I'm gonna warn you now. This is gonna be like 20 minutes minimum. Alright, so here it's this Shunguang's eyes, and then this is spoiler 2.4. This is Sarah like hypnotizing him or whatever. Why is there so many shots of him though? This is him running. This is in his nightmare. That's him corrupting. That's her grabbing the sword. Oh my goodness, we're going through all our memories, I guess. Now, if we don't know already, alright, the Qingming sword does erase its user's memories. Here we see our date with Wise. Alright, my date with Ye Shunguang and Wise. And then this is them, and Wise is the... they're in the temple, and they're petting... No, they're not in the temple. This is on 6th Street, and that's Howl, and we're petting Howl. And those are the stools, so I guess Wise date is canon. They couldn't put in some Bell shots in here to, defeat everyone's delusion. Anyways, looks like they went to get some drinks at the 3-in store on 6th Street. Random ethereal going into the black hole for its head. That was a cool transition, actually, using the ethereals like black hole head. Oh my gosh, there's 50 million things! I pray I'm not gonna spoil myself. This looks like it's going to the future. We're gonna see the future or whatever. Okay, what's happening? Dang, I want a frame of us in Luminous Square standing on the crosswalk. And then this is her saying goodbye at the train station, I think. And Wise is oblivious. Is continuously oblivious, because that's Wise. Alright, and they're flashing back to those again. Oh, then one frame of Wise. And he's bleeding gold, and he's running towards Ye Shunguang in the Xingming Rebel. The realm, excuse me. I'm getting like interrupted because my throat's still messed up. Oh my goodness, what am I looking at? There's so much here. Alright, so that is... I have no idea what that is, I'll be honest. The blue effect is cool though. Oh my goodness. At the visions, whoever is like copying all these clips together is doing a great job of making me feel like I'm going insane. Because I don't know what I'm looking at. You know that's Wise getting up. But like it's literally melded with so many different clips that I don't know what's happening. Like, who is this over here? What's going on? I know it's like that's Wise's head and he's got his hand put on there. He's lying down. He's trying to get up. It's like he's being eaten by a demon. Oh, she's looking for us. Okay, there it is. Okay, now we have the full thing. See, I was right. That's him holding his head. Oh my goodness, what was that? Who is this? And what? There's a silhouette of a person there and I don't know who that is. Maybe it becomes clear in a moment. It could just be random NPCs. Oh, who is this? But that person got drip. Oh my goodness, they're like making this so ominous. They're making this so ominous, oh my gosh.
Are you injured?
Alright, she's worried for us.
Good. We have to get out of here.
The way they're doing these transitions. Look, she's running with us, or with Wise, I guess. And he's gone. The way they like faded him out of existence. And you know what? I think this has to do with how the Xingming takes away. How it takes away your memories of a person, and it takes away your senses. Because the way that they've been portraying it is that she is not just like forgetting her memories, she's losing her ability to perceive specific things. And that's shown also in her in her animated short, her anime short film or whatever. We saw that when she was looking at the picture of Faithin, Wise or Belle, who was kind of a meld of both of them, she couldn't even perceive who they were. She was just looking at it and they were like, who is this? And it was just this gray blob, this gray amalgamation of the two of them. And so here you can see, like, Mrs. Whatna, Xingming Sword is doing to her. So it's like, she literally sees him right there, that's her beloved junior. And then, phases in and it looks like we're entering the dream realm. Her senses get blurry, and it's getting really, really hard for her to see. And everything is, mixed. Her sight's messed up. And Wise is just completely unperceivable. He's gone. And the way they're portraying this is really, really cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm missing she's rescuing all these guys. Alright, there's 3 people that need saving. The flying swords. Boom, boom, boom. Very OP. Just saved everybody. Sorry, I didn't know ethereals could pop off like this. Alright, Spider-Man ethereal. Oh my goodness, I gotta see how that sword danced around them. You can see her hair is also like, it's the lighting, really. It's not actually changing white just yet. But they're using the lighting to give the illusion that it's slowly changing white, and I kind of really like that. Let's see how the sword animates around them. Okay, no, it's following a proper path. Okay, random extra spin. Just to flex. Look, she's putting it like between their heads. That's so dangerous. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, it literally just goes through her arm. And that's why these anime moves are not realistic, guys, because she literally just cut her hand off, but because it's anime, we're not gonna flesh it. Or that move was literally impossible. Anyways, I mean, most of the moves are impossible. They're floating swords, but still. Dang, look at that. This is what the fans want to see, alright? Holding hands with your anime superpowered Void Hunter girlfriend while she fights off all of the enemies and you don't have to do anything. Probably reminiscent of her gameplay. I really don't think they're gonna make her hard to play it. That's why I'm saying that, by the way. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be easy to play, just because Miyabi is pretty easy to play. And don't get me wrong, there will be deaths to these characters. Right, Miyabi had a little bit more depth than I initially thought. I thought she was button mash galore. And then when I got her, and then I played with her, I still thought she was button mash galore, but the more I played with her, the more I realized that there is a lot more fun in managing her resources, and then quick swapping and animation cancelling, that kind of stuff. Having her charge up her full super move to like stop off her and do some moves on somebody else. That was really cool. I didn't realize I could optimize stuff like that. And I think Ye Shunguang will be the same. She'll be easy so that people can, you know, the casual players can enjoy having this extra power of make it easier for them to clear. And then I'm pretty sure, the skilled players will be able to find some extra hidden routes there that aren't really normally accessible. Like, swap cancels and stuff like that. We'll see. Dang, she's like doing all this crazy extra movement and stuff. Alright, hang on. Did you just cut me? That's crazy. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, she let go of holding her head. It's over, guys. It's over, guys. Let's give up. She let go of her hand just to flex on us. Crazy shot. Anyways. Oh my goodness, I don't see the effects work. It's just slash, slash, slash. Is she even visible herself? No! So she's literally just this white blur. It looks like the wind. And that's like kind of suggesting her movement, but like the model isn't actually there. And we're just seeing a bunch of cool slash effects. It's cool how you can kind of see the flow of it though, right? It's not just a bunch of random slashes. There is a flow of power. So it starts from the bottom and then erupts up to kind of raise the enemies to the air to show the flow of energy. Give you an idea of like where the power is pulling them. And then there she is now that it's slowed down. And then the casket or the sword holster, the sword sheath or whatever you want to call it. That's cool how that enters the frame here. Oh my goodness, this is so sick. A character like this is so nice to animate in something like this because she essentially gets to really, or not she, but like the animators get to really like experiment with the camera because this character has full 3D movement, right? It's not just forward and back, forth, and then the jumping. She is flying essentially, so they can put the camera just about anywhere. And they can do just anything they want, really. They can frame this any way they want. But that was sick. Very nice curve. You can see the action very clearly. Let's take a look at it again in motion. Yeah, that's so clean. Just having it spiral around twice. And you can notice, alright, even though it's a solid object, you can see the sword is bending to follow the curve. And, the sword wouldn't actually be bending to follow the curve, but it's animation to help show its movement. Like, they're keeping the handle straight, but the blade is curving to kind of, sell its movement here. Oh, it went for that guy instead. You were like, wait, was that guy there the whole time? He was! Dang, they put a guy there just to knock him off. That's why he's using the perception technique. Okay, I was like, what's he doing?
Junior, get in!
Alright, do they highlight the trick beforehand, or does he just know? Oh, no, look, this is good directing. Alright. The camera points at the car first, and then you hear Junior get in.
Get in!
And then so we know where Wise is headed immediately. Are we doing that like that like weird transition blur thing? Yeah, right here. They're doing that again. Oh, is that Ye Shunguang? Oh no, wait a minute. Are we gonna sacrifice the memories of Ye Shunguang to save the memories of everyone else? I hope I'm wrong in that prediction. Alright, I don't know. I don't know what's happening in the story. We'll have to wait and see. And she hops in. Don't let Faithin drive. Have you guys seen how bad they are at parking? Don't let him drive. Ah, no, we're driving. Is this Ye Shunguang going crazy? Oh yeah, that's her going crazy. Oh, I gotta see the effects work. I gotta point out how glorious this is, alright? So you see this path that it's gonna hit the enemies in, and we don't even need to see them follow that path, it just shows this bunch of cutting effects work. It's just cuts. 2D animated cuts here. Slashes, impacts. And then it cuts to before it happens. And I guess they follow the path, although... It's cool how you don't actually need to see the swords, just the slash from the swords. Look at those sharp angles. Boom, boom. Another thing I'm going to point out is just the careful use of lighting. They're really increasing the bloom on some of these impacts. Because it's already like very, very bright. Like the effects here are like, you know, they're white with like an orangey red tint. And just the slashes here, whenever they make impact, it brightens up the screen. Which is a little bit different because normally when you do something getting hit hard, you do a camera shake. But here they're indicating it with just lighting, which is pretty cool. Gives it a more, like, ethereal feeling, like she's using magic almost. And this Nemo's going crazy. What are we escaping from? Like, we're just and also, oh my, I just said it, guys. They're allowed to do whatever they want with the camera. Look at this. The camera's zooming in, it's pulling out, it's going down, it's going up. Oh my goodness, look at these two. Adorable. Belfane's in shambles. I'm sorry, guys. I'm one of the Belfanes. I'm actually in shambles. Oh no, who's getting the— oh no! And this— I thought it was only when, like, you use the sword and your hair turns white you start losing stuff. We're forgetting Wise? Dang, she's like, who are you? Oh my goodness, she has to keep using her powers. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I wasn't aware this regular form using the sword was eating her memories too. I thought it was like she has to do the full transformation and what she's swinging around isn't the Xingming sword but like something smaller.
Find their weakness and strike!
I will protect you. I promise.
Oh, the dimensional cut, hang on. I always love when they do stuff like this. So it's just, we see the clean cut. There's a random second cut here. It's all not so much random, but it's like, that's impact for sure. Oh, I see. So there's the cut that, you know, cuts the area open, and then this second cut is to force that barrier open, to like open up the path. It opens up. The way this dimensional gate opens up is so sick. You can see like little bits of reality just crumbling away.
Is this the Qingming sword?
Look out!
Dang, Zelda spin attack. Oh, that's so sick. So in action films, alright, or maybe more specifically martial arts films. I know action films do this too, but having the one like side view shot where it's kind of like a beat 'em up. You see it a little bit here and there. This is definitely referencing that, but she's doing crazy fantastical stuff. But having it all be a single shot here, very sick. Okay, I wish it was a little bit longer than like 2 seconds, but that's okay. Oh, she were in trouble. Yeah, we're dead! Oh my gosh. And we're still in the car! Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's dead! Oh my goodness, the whiplash was... He's got 5 concussions. The whiplash is crazy. His neck is broken. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, no, never mind. I thought his shirt was ripped open, but no. No, he's just he's unhurt somehow. I mean, the car rolling like 50 miles probably should have killed him, if I'm gonna be honest, but... I was gonna activate it. Sacrifice the memories to save those you love. Alright, did the ethereal have to pop off like that? Dang, he's doing crazy flips and stuff. The random ethereal doing flips, holy moly, he was like blind you his moves. And then he hits us and then fade to red. Oh, we're dead, guys. You died. Oh, what is this? Interesting. This is very reminiscent of... At the very beginning of Zenless Zone Zero, right before we make our contract with Seri, the main sibling that you pick has a dream. In this case, it's Wise, because he's the one they've chosen for this trailer. But in that dream, it's Belle and Wise in front of a hollow that expands and swallows up both them and in the world, and then they're like, we have to go back or something like that. This mirrors that very, very closely.
My memories are destined to fade. I will recall each one. Those precious moments.
Oh dang, we stopped the 2D art! Wait, when did we stop the 2D though? Was it just... Oh no, it was already 2D back here! Oh, even here! Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay, wait, this is 2D as well. Alright, so it's just 2D from this point forward, I guess.
I will recall each one. Those precious moments will catch me.
And once again, we have the spooky Xiaoguang ghost. Alright, the Shunguang ghost here. The spooky other form cares about her because they are one and the same. At least that's my interpretation so far. Holy, the bitrate's dead. I can't increase the quality anymore. I'm sorry, Hoyoverse. You put too much gradients and compositing and effects on it. It's all pixels now. Alright, aura farming. Here we go. Okay, we're back to 3D, and she's doing the crazy mystic stuff. Oh my goodness, she's unsealing the sword. It's crazy to me that, like, even when it's sheathed, it's still, like, eating her memory, so she's using all the flying swords and stuff.
If this is my last...
Because, like, well, I'm pretty sure all the other swords aren't the Xingming sword. That's just other stuff she keeps in the case, and the Xingming sword is just the one. Or maybe they all are, and she's actually constantly using it. I don't know.
Junior.
I do hope they explain, like, the science behind this kind of thing here.
Remember me.
Then please remember me, because I will remember you. Dang, aura! Holy moly! Oh, the music's kind of hitting. Okay, there's nothing here so far where I gotta go over frame by frame. I'm sure you guys understand this. Dang, the date! It's disappearing! If you didn't do the event, you missed out on the date. I'm sorry, guys. You're not getting the full story experience. Look at all this swords! How is the Dewey not dying? Alright, the bitrate is doing fine, I guess. For this shot here. This looks crazy! Like, it's one thing to put a billion swords in the air, but to have them, like, in a specific spiral, it literally looks like tape that's unwinding. That looks so sick. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Oh, you can actually see them individually disappearing! Well, my goodness, the poor animators are like, alright, we gotta move all of them manually. And the reason I'm like, you gotta move them manually is because they're doing this crazy, like, anime movement. You know, like when you see anime missiles in, like, a mech show, and they go in every direction, even though that's not how missiles actually work, but it's like it's an animation flourish, right? The swords are doing the animation flourish, they're going in every direction, right? This isn't, like, automated, where they, like, point, they, like, alright, all the swords go towards this point. This is, like, carefully crafted, but, like, alright, this sword's gonna curve here, this one's gonna curve here. They're not gonna overlap too much. They're all gonna do their own curve, their own path, so that it doesn't look messy. Yeah, that's all hand animated. Okay, this one they can animate. Okay, here we go. 2D animation, my specialty. Let's look at this. Alright, look at this. Very strong poses. Poses are so important in all animation, when you're animating a person at least. You need to be able to tell what they're doing, and so when you pose them in such a way where their body is overlapping a lot of parts, it becomes hard to read. But if you can tell what they're doing from their silhouette, that's very, very good. In this case, it is a pretty muddy silhouette because this is a character with long flowing hair and long flowing clothes, so that's going everywhere. But luckily, her legs are bare and her arms are bare for the most part, so it's pretty easy to see where those are, so that at least the viewer has a general idea of what they're looking at. And this is a strong pose. You can see the arm here, the head. Here, it's like, it's not really, you know, it's not really clear, but that's okay. Look at that. And she's blushing too? Oh my goodness, they're making her look beautiful even in this big action sequence. Oh my goodness, look at the rainbow sword. Oh, they animated the date? Like, and even that little subtle movement there, I gotta point it out. Like, there's this, of course, right? But look at the vending machine. They give it like 3-4 frames. Look at that, such a subtle movement downwards, and it changes so much. Yeah, it's like 4 or 3 frames of her moving down. That's 3 extra drawings. They didn't have to do that. Could have totally been a still frame. But they have to give this live. Look at how cute she is! Was your makeup always like that? I don't know. The red eyeshadow definitely sticks out. Dang, wait, why was that scared during the movie? This is not how it went down. This is not how it went down. Wait. She was just acting scared? Oh my gosh, guys. There's no way. Look, she's just kind of enjoying it. He's actually scared. I'm like, she's covering her face, but look at that is not stressed out at all. She's smiling still. What? I thought she was scared and you were holding her hand to keep her calm. You're telling me she was faking? Oh my goodness. Alright, that one shot of them just walking. Yes, the aura farm is crazy. Look at this, that's crazy. Look at why is that so funny looking? Well, actually, it's not funny looking. He actually looks so cool. But it's just funny, because in my head, the way I view Wise, he's so lame, but like in the best way possible, if that makes sense. Like, I adore Wise. He is such a funny character. Even in the game, when the game first starts, and we first get Barry for the first time, Wise is like, I don't understand real women, let alone virtual ones. And like, that's been his character the entire game, and it's so funny to me. He's just continuously oblivious, and it's great. So seeing him like aura farm here, like he's trying to look cool with the fit, and that's just so funny to me. Like she's posing, but she's like, you know, she's being romantic and cutesy. That's kind of how this is. But he is like aura farming in the corner here. Alright, Wise, we'll grant you this little bit of aura. Oh my goodness, that's Excalibur if I've ever seen it. Excalibur! Oh my gosh, yeah. Dang, look at the effects work. I'm gonna point out like just how good. Like, keep in mind this is a 2D effect drawn by somebody, right? So just like coming up with these shapes in this sequence. Like, this isn't a realistic blast, or you don't see blasts like this in real life. When you see an explosion, it looks like an explosion. So seeing like an energy blast, there's not much inspiration you can pull from except for other animated blasts. So it's like it starts as a circle, then it's Pac-Man flipping, breathing a beam of the hyper beam out of it, and they split the beam into 2 bits here. And then the flipping beam explodes, and Pac-Man closes his mouth, I guess. And so it's like 2 lines, and then you can see the bits of the beam there. And then now it's a big circle. I'd say it's a donut, a giant donut. And then now it's a bigger donut with a circle inside the donut. And then now, like, I don't even know what this is. It's forming over here. And it's forming a smoke cloud. Like, effects work is something where it's like, you know, the feeling for it and the skill for it is so important. And like, you see all this in like a span of like, you know, like less than a second. But it sells the explosion. And it's not just the impact frames. Like, the impact frames, you know, and it's used so often, and you know, you see a lot of animators, especially newbies, they rely on impact frames for everything, but like, well done impact frames, and they only needed 1. I lied, they needed 2. I lied, they needed 3. But like, even the impact frame is like actually animated. Right, it zooms in and zooms out. It was actually 4 frames, by the way. I was wrong 3 times in a row. But it's this follow-up that kind of, you know, lets the impact frames, or lets that impact frame moment, you know, release slowly afterwards to kind of show the burst of power while like transitioning out of his attack. And it's building up again, so it's imploding. Oh, it's so sick. And once again, the shape language here, it's a star, it turns into I don't even know what that is. And now it's a donut, into a circle, and then the energy beams swirl around it to show that it's sucking them in, to give that like idea. And then now it looks like Saturn. It's almost planetary levels of power. The atom is splitting, alright. Is atom bomb level of power? Atomic? I'm atomic? Boom! Impact frames. See, it's not just impact frames, it's everything surrounding impact frames, and oh my goodness, this is glorious. I really like that, honestly. That's great. Dang, it's killing all the ethereals. Is it killing the people too? Like, does it know? Does it know, like, not what not to? Is it attacking just ethereals, or is like, oh, that thing's moving, get it? Are there people in the blast? Like... But yeah, sometimes when it comes to explosions, a show of power, this slow, controlled, slow build-up can sometimes be a lot better than something fast-paced. And in this case, yeah, I think it is. Oh my goodness, we had to have... Alright, that second, this is important, it's for science. How many times did it bounce? How many times did it bounce back and forth? 1. Okay, so moves this way. Okay, now let's move back. That's 2 bounces. Oh, let's move that again. That's 3 bounces. Oh my gosh, 3 bounces from her waking. She didn't even move her body, by the way. She just moved. She just tilted her head. She tilted her head and that bounced 3 times. That's crazy. Thanks, Zenless Zone Zero.
Shunguang, you're awake.
Oh, please hit us with the who are you. Please hit us with the who are you and the demo. That would be so sick.
How are you feeling? Do you still hurt anywhere?
I feel like I just had a really long dream.
Oh, that was just a dream? Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Yo, you know how crazy that would have been to end it on, like, such a despair moment like that? Because, okay, let's be real, guys. Let's be completely real. Alright, so Shunguang here. Shunguang has been gathering every death flag known to man. But of course they can't kill her because she's a playable character. And so I'm kind of like, I feel like they've been building up that they're gonna erase some memories, and then I feel like they're gonna give us that denial. Like, oh, actually, no, that we are building up for that, but she's not gonna actually lose her memories. There isn't gonna be any true death here or anything like that. We're gonna solve everything by the end of the day. But I'm not entirely sure. But I definitely, oh my gosh, this video is 35 minutes long. Anyways, let's just watch this over without pausing. Alright, I went over it in the slowest motion ever. Hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown here. There wasn't too much to point out that I haven't already pointed out in other demos, but my goodness, were they popping off. Especially with that control of the camera. Let's watch it over again, get a feel for the music, and not pause at all. Let's just see what they bring to the table. Definitely the bitrate is taking a hit from this fast editing. That's just the, the reality when it comes to uploading these trailers on things like YouTube.
Choices are burdens, and we must bear them.
It's like she was giving herself into the sword, and Wise is dead set on saving her. Why are there people in here too? By the way, we didn't rescue any of them. We just killed all the ethereals and then we woke up in her house.
Things aren't looking good. We have to get out of here. Come with me.
Like, we killed the ethereals? No one escorted those guys out of the hollow. She did not save any of them. She's just saving Wise. Oh my gosh, she's so cute when fighting like that though. I can definitely see the entire player base falling in love with this character. I'm sure there will be people that don't like the level of like showing for this character. Like they're really putting her in the front face of the story. We're spending multiple patches with her. All the trailers, they're like, look how much she likes you. Look how much, look at your new wife. And you know what? It's okay to fall for it. I think it's okay. I think it's a good build up. I think it's, it's getting us really attached to this character.
We make a good team.
Her dynamic is very, very fun. Although once again, I will point out, they just keep giving her death flags. Like she's like, oh man, I can't wait to remember this day. I'll bring it up later, guys. And I'm like, alright, yeah, I get it. I get it, Hoovers.
I will protect you. I promise. Is this the Qingming sword?
Look out!
Oh my goodness, how did Wise survive that? That's crazy. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt, guys. That's why he got sent flying out in the driver's seat. He forgot to put a seatbelt on.
Even if my memories are destined to fade.
Also, the way that the glass cracks,
Those precious
you see like there's a streak of light that goes down from its center, almost like a tear falling. And I just noticed that on the second watch through.
Leave the rest to me. If this is my last time, Junior, please remember me.
Please remember me. Oh my goodness. She's so cool in this form. I'm surprised how it doesn't have that much dialogue. And in this demo specifically. Ooh, okay, I see. So all of the ethereals are put in the Qingming realm, and that's why only they are getting hit and not the people. And they're like, oh, they're getting cooked by a million swords raining from the sky. And then going through all the memories. They made that date like super canon. It's an event that's getting deleted at the end of this patch. Which I think is tonight, so bruh. I hope they make that event permanent content, because I definitely feel like it added a lot.
Xiaoguang, you're awake.
No, I do wonder how she lies down
How are you
with her
feeling?
big fluffy tail in the
Do you
way,
still
but
hurt
I guess
anywhere?
that kind of explains it. She like leans to like the
I
side,
feel like I just
and it
had
makes
a
her
really
pose
long
all
dream.
like gracefully in her sleep. I mean, not gracefully, maybe sexy is just the term. Alright, well, that's our watch through without pausing. The music was great. I liked the build up, it was really, really cool. I'm gonna point this out right here. I was like, how does she sleep with the big fluffy tail? Is she like a side sleeper? No, she is not a side sleeper.
Xiaoguang, you're awake.
Look at, she has to like lean to the side to make room for her tail. That's so funny to me. The poor spine. Oh no. Or she probably has back problems. She probably has back problems because of her tail. Poor Xiaoguang. Anyways, I'm gonna say that is a good for today's reaction. We definitely extended this pretty long, 31 minutes. There was a lot to unpack here, alright? We are going over it frame by frame. Just seeing the paths that the swords were taking, seeing how they move the camera around, seeing their editing with the flashbacks and how they're melding different memories together to make things seem uncertain. It was really, really cool stuff. I really, really enjoyed this demo. Was it on the same level as Miyabi versus Ye Shunguang? No. I feel like it's hard to beat a 1v1. But they can't make every single, Void Hunter demo like the 1v1, you know what I mean? But here, it's definitely, it didn't have her fighting a big, strong opponent. It was more her fighting a billion, mid, like, fodder opponents. And so it wasn't like some crazy thing where we really get to see it. Because, you know what I mean? Like, when you're fighting a bunch of, like, NPC, whatever enemies, it's not like, it's not the craziest thing in the world. I mean, she's making it all flashy, right? But, like, it's not as hype-inducing as the 1v1, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm not saying this had to be a 1v1. By all means, it did not. I think someone did a great job. I am going to be pulling the character. I said that at the beginning, but I feel like that's just a given. I'm going to be pulling for her. And then after that, we say for Days of the Illusion, which should be right after, I presume. I don't know. We don't have legit marketing yet. But by all means, with how much they're teasing them, they have to be around the corner, right? They gotta be next patch. Anyway, like the video if you enjoyed the reaction. Alright, I am still feeling a little under the weather, so hopefully I can recover. I will be streaming Zenless Zone Zero 2.5 tomorrow if you see this video the day of its upload. Alright, so be tuned for that. Be tuned in for that. Hope you enjoyed. And let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the demo. Alright, are you going to be pulling Ye Shunguang? What are your pull plans? Are you going to be saving for the Ancients of Illusion? Are you going to be skipping them? Are you going to be pulling for things like Zhao's W engine, which I'm pretty adamant it has to be good because they're giving the character for free. That means the W engine has to be crazy to, to make you still spend money. That's what I think. And yeah, also if you watch this far somehow and you're not subscribed, then you should hit that subscribe button. Alright, lets me know that you want more content like this, and also lets you know when I upload more content like this as well, alright? I cover Zenless Zone Zero content. I am really behind on it, but I'm gonna be trying to do some catch up soon on the Wuthering Waves content. Arc Knights and the Field is around the corner. It's gonna be releasing in about a month. A little bit less than a month now. So we have all kinds of stuff to look forward to. Ananta, Silver Palace. There's too much coming out actually, guys. There's too much. I can't keep up. I will do my best though. Anyway, with that one, hope you all had a good one. Remember, and 10 words, so I will see you all next time. Bye!